so frustrating. I thought I figured it out yesterday too, because it didn't crash, and I was like, this is the first day it didn't crash. We took like a browser source out or replaced a browser source, and yeah. So we're back. Sorry about that. I was just saying, I'm about to open these Wikipedias. I have set some limitations on it. It's like once an hour, and then there's 3 per day. But if you guys want more than 3 Wikipedias in a day, like if you really want me to read one that day, I'm flexible. Just talk to me about it. It's just the limitations are just there so I don't get like 25 of them all at once, basically. Or I can say, you know, on the days that I really don't want to do it, I can have that there. So I'm gonna get into it. Where are these links? Okay, let me just open all these links real quick. 1, 2, and then who? Zorna did the first one. Phineas and Ferb. Excellent wiki. Phineas and Ferb is an American animated musical comedy television series created by Dan Povenmire. No, it's okay. It's frustrating, but like it is what it is. What time is it? I want to make sure you get your full 5 minutes from this. I might even go longer. Let's see what else has this guy created. Hey, he did Hey Arnold. Oh, he worked on several animated series. Hey Arnold, The Simpsons, Rocko's Modern Life, SpongeBob SquarePants, Family Guy. My God, everything this guy touches is goated. That's actually like so impressive. Like every single one of these things is like so good. And Phineas and Ferb too. That's crazy. It originally aired on the networks for 4 seasons between 2007 and 2015. It was on until 2015. That seems kind of late. How old was I then? Because this was coming out when I was in like middle school. Which this makes sense. It came out when I was like 11. And then 8 years after that. It stopped when I was 19 years old. That's crazy. And then it had 2 more seasons just recently. Are those good? He's on TikTok. He's really charming. That's pretty rad. The series follows stepbrothers Phineas Flynn and Ferb Fletcher, who construct a grand project or embark on an adventure to make the most of their time on summer vacation, which annoys Phineas's older sister Candace Flynn. Okay, that's just like the general thing. And then there's like the Perry Platypus and Heinz Douchenbag stuff going on. I want to learn something. I know most of this stuff. So he conceived the characters while working together on animated programs The Simpsons and Rocko's Modern Life in the 90s. Holy moly. This was created in the 90s, like the concept at least, and were inspired by the summers of their own childhoods. They developed the series together and pitched it to networks for 16 years. That is crazy. Especially considering how good it ended up being. Huh. Could you imagine, like, if this show came out 16 years earlier? Would it have been good? That's crazy. They got it to Walt Disney Company. Phineas and Ferb is produced by Disney Television. Okay, we know this. Following the premiere of the made-for-television film High School Musical 2. That's the one where Zac Efron's like, oh... Check your clip. I'm literally reading the thing that you sent me right now. One of Disney Channel's most successful animated franchises. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest. It received higher viewership in the States. I remember being in like high school and like genuinely enjoying an episode of Phineas and Ferb. Like it's a very good show. And influenced the development of merchandise, a live tour, spin-offs, and movies A made-for-television film, Phineas and Ferb movie Across the Second Dimension, also very good. That movie's actually really solid. Aired in 2011, while a follow-up title, Phineas and Ferb, the movie Candace Against the Universe. I haven't seen that one. It's on Disney Plus, though. Maybe I'll have to check that out sometime. Critics praised the writing and humor of the show, citing its appeal to a wide range of ages. Others criticized its lack of originality. What the fuck? Others criticized its lack of originality? That's the stupidest sentence I've ever heard. I can't think of a show that is quite like this. Can you guys... It's just so, like, fantastic, adventurous. Like, it's just a really good, episodic, original concept adventure TV show. I don't know what to say. This is stupid. That's the stupidest sentence I've ever heard. Those are just people who are angry. The series won a Daytime Emmy Award in 2010. An Emmy! These guys better feel stupid after this show won an Emmy. I know every show receives criticism, but like the specific criticism, like I would be okay if it was a different criticism, but like this one's fine. Formulaic approach. You don't want to watch something formulaic. It does have a formula. That's okay. You can criticize that, but this part, stupid. It won an Emmy in 2010, and I feel like I hope all these people feel dumb. I don't know why I'm angry about this. It's just bad criticism. All right, we are at about 5 minutes. I'm gonna try and learn a little bit more. Mobile, Alabama. That's his childhood. There's some original drawings. I'll check the clip after I read these 3 wikis, Zorna. Did you even make a redeem? I'll for you, Zorna. I'll take a look at it, but like, let me get through the Wikipedias first. There we go. Okay, that's some like original art. They pitched the show to, I'm guessing, Nickelodeon here. Postman Pat is also very good. I don't think I've seen Bounty Hamster, but that seems awesome. These are stuff that the other guy worked on, I guess. And then they worked on Family Guy and SpongeBob together. That's such a good portfolio. Like, their resumes look crazy. Dude, Nickelodeon must feel stupid for not picking this up. Rejected as once more as overly complicated. That's so, like... I feel like this happens all the time, where it's like a good original idea. This is why nothing's original. People complain about lack of originality. It's not the show writers. If anything, these shows are being made in the formulaic way, not because the writers want to do that, but more because like the studios push them to do it that way because that's what works, you know? So like, why is the criticism on the show? Like that criticism in particular is deserved for the big companies for sure. Okay, I've learned a lot about Phineas and Ferb. Thank you, Zornamix. All the movies right now feel so dog shit. Did you see Lilo and Stitch? I haven't seen that. Is it good? Or is it dog shit? And let's see, what else have I, do I want to watch? There's Thunderbolts. I want to watch that. And then I think that's about it. There's a horror movie that's coming out. Oh, 28 Years Later is coming out soon. How was the Minecraft movie? The MC movie isn't good. It was good because of the crowd. I'm excited for 28 Years Later, though. If you guys haven't seen 28 Days Later, I highly recommend that. And the sequel is also very good. 28, I think it's Weeks Later. Yeah, it's Weeks Later. It's like probably one of my favorite zombie movies of all time. It's different from a lot of zombie movies, but it's kind of hard to say that because it's inspired so many since it came out, but at the time it was very different. The zombies were fast. I think that was the one that made the humans the real evil and stuff like that as well. Okay, let's read about Action Park. It's 2:40. I'll try to go at least until 2:46. Action Park was an amusement and water park located in Vernon Township, New Jersey, United States, on the grounds of the Vernon Valley Great Gorge Ski Resort. The park consisted primarily of water-based attractions and originally opened to the public in 1978 under the ownership of Great American Recreation. By the way, guys, if there's a section that you want me to look at, or like if you want me to just scroll past some stuff and read a specific paragraph, just let me know. But otherwise, I'm just going to kind of scroll through Wikipedia as I normally do, which is... Action Park featured 3 separate attractions areas: the Alpine Center, Motor World, and Water World. The latter was one of the first modern American water parks. The first modern. Okay, I was like 1978 was when we first came out with the idea of water parks. That's way later than I would have thought, but this is just a weird... The first modern. Does that make it the one made in 1977 the last pre-modern? Sorry, this is stupid. Many of its attractions were unique, attracting thrill seekers from across the New York metropolitan area. While extremely popular, Action Park had a reputation for poorly designed rides, undertrained and underage staff, intoxicated guests. I mean, it's an amusement park in New Jersey. I mean, that's the vibe, right? That's what they were aiming for, right? And staff, and staff is the rough part here, though. I really stopped that sentence at a at a bad spot. Intoxicated guests, fine. Intoxicated staff, oof. Consequently, poor safety record. At least 6 people are known to have died as a result. At least? How do we not know the exact amount? Why is there a questionable amount of people dead here? Are known to have died as a result of mishaps on rides at the park. Healthcare workers and locals had nicknamed the place Traction Park, Accident Park, Class Action Park. That one's the best one. Class Action Park and Friction Park. Little effort was made by state regulators to address those issues. That's insane. Despite the park's history of repeat violations, GAR's management resorted to illegal financial schemes to keep itself solvent, which led to indictments of its executives, some of whom, like founder Gene Mulvihill, pled guilty to some charges. In its later years, personal injury lawsuits led to the closure of increasing numbers of rides and eventually the entire park in 96. In 98, resort developer Intrawest announced the purchase of the majority of the Vernon Valley Action Park and other developable real estate lands. The park received a massive overhaul, which included extensively renovating or repairing attractions, especially those deemed either outright unsafe or inappropriate. What's inappropriate relative to Intrawest's vision of the park? Okay, I could see, like, never mind. I thought he was like saying inappropriate, like no swear words, kind of inappropriate. With some being removed entirely. Afterward, the park reopened as Mountain Creek Water Park. Get to the history. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm reading some crazy stuff already as I'm just going down pretty quickly. Uh, 76, Eugene Mulvihill and his company, Great American Recreation, the owners of the recently combined Vernon Valley ski area in Vernon Township, New Jersey, wanted to make money during the summer off-season. They opened a big-ass slide, 2,700 feet. It's down a steep ski trail. Interesting. Mulvihill added 2 water slides and a go-kart track. Okay. And then it was opened. Wait, with 2 opening day promotions, a Dolly Parton look-alike contest, and a tobacco juice spitting contest. Oh my god, New Jersey is so fucking weird, man. That's okay. We're not gonna do the 5-minute time limit on this one, Badoon. We're gonna give this a good read. The following year, more water slides and a small deep water swimming pool, as well as tennis courts and a softball field, were added to what became known as the Waterworld section of Action Park. I'm gonna skim a little bit. 75 rides. That's a lot of rides. Why couldn't they just make like half of the rides and then like make sure that those rides were good? We'll take our time here. Gene didn't want to do the same old shit where you just get strapped into something or it twirls around. Andy Mulvihill, later the park's head lifeguard, recalls of his father's philosophy in creating Action Park. He wanted to take the idea of skiing, which is exhilarating because you control the action, and transfer it to an amusement park. There's inherent risk in that, but that's what makes it fun. What a quote. Dude, top to bottom, this is a banging article. So we've got to mid-1980s without the danger reputation. 82... 2 guests died at the park within a week of each other, leading to the permanent closure of 1 ride. Despite this, people continued to come in massive numbers. The park's fortunes began to turn with 2 deaths in the summer of 1984. Okay, so we got 4 people dead in 1984. Why is it 2 at a time? And the legal and financial problems that stemmed from the ensuing lawsuits. Could you imagine, like being one of the teenage intoxicated employees here and just like everything's fine for months and years and stuff like that, and then one person dies on Monday and you're like, that's a fucking bummer, and you're a little scarred for life. Maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't. Either way, pretty shocking deal. And then Wednesday somebody else dies. Like that's insane. A state investigation of misconduct in the leasing of state land to Action Park led to a 110-count grand jury indictment against the 9 related companies that ran the park and their executives for operating an unauthorized insurance company. Holy shit, people are terrible. Many took pre-trial intervention to avoid prosecution. Gene Mulvihill pled guilty that November to 5 insurance fraud-related charges. You can have one or the other. I don't feel like you can have shoddy amusement park rides that are killing people and also have unauthorized insurance. That seems bad. That seems like a bad combination. I mean, one of those things alone is pretty bad, but like both of those things together is an absolute pile of Tottenham. Action Park entertained over 1 million visitors per year during the 1980s, with as many as 12,000 coming on some of the busiest weekends. 12,000 people at a park, is that a lot? I feel like that's crazy. How many, let me look up something. How many people at Disney World? Per day. Oh, wow. But they have 4 theme parks, so that's divided by 4. So, like, 40,000 at each. Okay, 12,000 is not that much then. But I mean, like, still a lot. I'd say it's probably more than like Six Flags, right? Or at least in the same ballpark as Six Flags. Park eventually bought the township extra ambulances. Finally, some safety measures to keep up with the volume. Okay, but the rest of the sentence, why is there a high volume? Okay, I need to read this whole sentence, actually. Nevertheless, the director of the emergency room at a nearby hospital said they treated from 5 to 10 victims of park accidents on some of the busiest days. That's per day. Oh my god. Oh my god. The park eventually bought the township extra ambulances to keep up with the volume. Oh man. This is so fucked. GIR negotiated a deal with International Broadcasting Corporation that would result in the sale of Vernon Valley for $50 million. I feel like that's kind of cheap for a park. This is a 110-acre park, $50 million. I guess it's the 90s, but like, I don't know. I to be honest with you, I don't know money in the millions. I can't even imagine that or know anything about that. But that seems like really cheap compared to what it would be today. It had 110 rides. Under $1 million for a small park. Okay, we all know what those small parks are. And then for major ones, billions. But that's for like Disney or Universal. So somewhere in between under $1 million and billions, I'd say. I guess we could look up exactly cost of Action Park, amusement park. Come on, Chat GPT, I believe you. I mean, this is New Jersey land on 110 acres. I feel like that alone in today is still pretty expensive because, like, if you're close to New York, it's just expensive, even in New Jersey. ChatGPT couldn't tell me, but I don't know. This number just seems really low. That's not the interesting part here, though. In September 1991, petitioned the Township Committee to put a referendum on the November ballot that, if passed, would have legalized the operation of games of skill and chance at Action Park. Gambling, yes. The effort failed because only 643 of the 937 signatures on the petition came. Okay, some rides were closed. Costly settlements, so from the injuries, I'd imagine the 5 to 10 that they're having per day. And rising insurance premiums, which is, you know, fraudulent insurance. And the park's attendance began to suffer as a recession early in that decade reduced the number of visitors. Okay. 95, it opened operated Vernon Valley and Action Park with no liability insurance. These guys are insane. New Jersey did not require it. What? GAR found it more I fucking hate this world we live in, man. Found it more economical to go to court than purchase liability insurance. What a bunch of motherfuckers. Since they relied on their own fraudulent self-insurance. However, they ultimately purchased liability insurance from Evanston Insurance Company in May of that year to cover Action Park and the skiing facilities. Okay. Financial woes continued to accumulate. First, Fidelity Bank sent $19 million to GAR Okay, money, 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 money. As November approached, debt, money, money, foreclosure. Okay. February 96. The creditors who had taken on GAR's 14 million debt petitioned to force it into bankruptcy. '97. GRR remained optimistic. It would open. It didn't open, I'm guessing. Pushed back 2 weeks and then into mid-July. Oh man, if you miss half the summer as an amusement park, you're cooked. And then June 25, 97, they finally announced the cessation of all its operations, including Action Park. I really hope that they are just drowning in debt. These assholes deserve nothing but discomfort and displeasure for the rest of their lives. I actually did not know I was going to get this angry reading this. Following the demise of GAR, Palladium Recovery Fund purchased the Vernon Valley. Okay, money, money, investments, money. Okay. Alright, so I read about the rides, Badoon said. The Gladiator Challenge attraction, loosely based on the television series American Gladiators. What's up, Lyco? You remember this story? I've never heard about this before. I think I've heard of it, like, referenced. Like, the name Action Park has, like, that sounds familiar. But I don't think I ever read about this. It allowed guests to compete against other guests in an obstacle course and against park-employed gladiators in jousting matches. Former bodybuilders Michael and Vince Mancuso designed the attraction. And the employees against whom guests would compete in the jousting matches were found by scouting local gyms. Hey, we just need some beefy men. The matches could lead to real violence. Yeah, we got roided up men. Jousting guests. Alright, let's go. On one occasion, a guest who felt the gladiator he contended against had been too rough, striking him frequently on the head with the padded end of his pugil stick. Returned to the attraction with some friends in an effort to exact retribution. Oh my god, New Jersey. Come on now. The gladiator called in support of his own, and eventually a brawl involving several dozen people broke out. I'm guessing the beefy men won that one. The Vernon police had to be called in order to restore order. Over the course of a day, 3 shows were put on, and the guests who ran the fastest obstacle course times in the earlier shows were brought back to compete against each other later in the day. By 95, the attraction was removed and replaced with a beach volleyball court. I'm having the time of my life. European media's dunked on them repeatedly. Yeah, this is America. Like, reading this, everything about this is America. No, I mean, Lyco, though, like, the thing that sucks, though, is, like, doing this stuff was profitable. They did that for a reason. They built things shitty for a reason. They went to court for a reason and didn't have liability insurance for a reason. It's just, like, so shitty. Okay, they had a 2,700 foot long alpine slide, descended the mountain beneath one of the ski area chairlifts. Like, some of these rides actually seem pretty cool. That seems like super long. Alpine slide. Okay, and they're using the ski chairlifts. That's cool. Provided guests access to the top of the slide, riders sat on the small sleds that had only a brake accelerator control stick and rode down the slide in long chutes built into the slope. The ride, and more specifically the sleds, became notorious for causing injuries, of course. The stick that was supposed to control the sled's speed in practice offered just two options on the infrequently maintained vehicles: extremely slow and a speed described by one former employee as death awaits. Oh my god. Is it Spider-Man Saturday? No, we've been playing Hulk. Actually, let me get out of this menu. It keeps making the noises and it's kind of annoying. Okay. The chutes in which the sleds travel were made of concrete, fiberglass, and asbestos. That's certainly a combination that you want. If infrequently, what's the word? How did they describe it? Infrequently maintained vehicles on a steep 2,700 foot long thing. You want concrete, fiberglass, and asbestos there. Those are the magical three ingredients. The matches are ass today, Krusty. I'm sorry. Am I gonna play Hulk for the 25th day in a row? Probably. It's been like 20 minutes. Yeah, we were supposed to read this for 5 minutes, but I am immersed. Sorry, Bug. We will get to yours. The tendency of guests to ride in bathing suits made the problem worse. The path underneath the chairlift resulted in verbal harassment and spitting. That's just New Jersey right there. From passengers going up for their turn. That's not the park's fault. This is the one thing that hasn't been the park's fault. The path underneath the chairlift resulted in verbal harassment and spitting from passengers going up for their turn. It's closed, Lyco, unfortunately. I mean, fortunately. Guests riding the lift would also often knock the sleds off. Fucking hell. That's also, I think, a New Jersey problem. Slowing down operations as employees had to retrieve them. Okay. Hay bales at the curves were put in place in an attempt to cushion the impact of guests whose sled jumped the track, a frequent occurrence. Oh my god. While park officials regularly asserted its safety, the slide was responsible for the bulk of the accidents, injuries, lawsuits, and state citations for safety violations in the early years of the park. According to state records in 1984 and 1985, the Alpine slide produced 14 fractures and 26 head injuries. Oof. The latter is way scarier. I guess fractures can actually be really bad too, and scary too, but only if you're like cutting an artery with a broken bone. The slide was the site of the first fatality at the park in 1980. 19-year-old George Larson Jr., who had previously been a ski lift operator at Vernon Valley, was thrown from the slide when his car jumped the track and his head struck a rock. After several days in a coma, he died. Action Park said it was a nighttime and raining the night the accident happened. They also claimed Larson was an employee, and as such, the death did not need to be reported to state regulators. Nice. Larson's mother and brother, I don't think that's true. If anything, I think that makes it worse. Right? This is insane. Man, I'm feeling so many emotions here. I'm feeling like anger, sad, rest in peace, George Larson, and also just like, it's so like outrageous. There's some comedy in this. Larson's mother and brother said his employment had ended prior to the accident, accusing park management. Why is that even a thing? Who gives a fuck about his employment? This is definitely not a thing, right? If a death happens, I'd imagine it needs to be reported to state regulators regardless of his employment status. Accusing park management of using his previous employment to get out of having to report the death. Years later, employees noted that the inspectors had already ordered the rocks to be removed but never returned to make sure the order was carried out. Wow. Wow. All right. I'm looking at the footnotes here because I'm so curious. This cannot be a thing. That if it's an employee, you don't need to... Oh, those are the citations. There's no footnotes. It was on the contract, probably. At least I think so, with how crazy this park is. I mean, I don't think you can even put that in a contract. I think it's still illegal. Whether they agreed to it or not, and signed a piece of paper or not, like, I'm pretty sure it's 100% required to report a death at an amusement park no matter what. At least it very well should be. When Interwest reopened the water park as Mountain Creek in spring 1998, they announced the slide would remain open for one final season, but riders were required to wear helmets and knee pads. All right, we went 18 years before they were like, we should put some helmets on people. It took 26 head injuries for that to happen, one of which died. The last day of the slide's operation was September 6th of that year, the day before the park closed for the season. As nice. Okay, the chutes were torn out afterwards, but the route can still be seen from the gondola. Okay. All right. The Bailey Ball was an Alpine Center attraction developed and tested but never opened. Okay, is there any more rides I should read about? The Transmobile was a monorail that took riders from the Alpine Center. Riders sat sideways in cars built for two people. Each stop had two stations, for one for guests heading toward the Alpine Center and one for guests heading to Motor World. Rides were one way, and riders were not allowed to stay on those ride and travel round trip without getting off at the either end. Okay. I just saw conflicts between park staff and riders and was like, okay, I'll give this paragraph a read. The loop-de-loop slide. Okay. Slingshot. I guess I can control F. Slingshot. Nope, that's not it. Cannonball loop. Okay, here it is. Oh my god. This seems not great already from the picture. I'm looking at that with zero idea about how anything works, zero idea about physics, and this just looks like a bad idea. This just doesn't seem great. Let's read about this one. Okay. Fuck, I lost it. There we go. 83 GAR built an enclosed water slide called the Cannonball Loop with a complete vertical loop at the end, similar to that of a roller coaster. The resulting slide, called the Cannonball Loop, was so intimidating that employees have reported they were offered $100 to test it. Fergus, who described himself as one of the idiots who took the offer, said $100 did not buy enough booze to drown out that memory. What? Are they going to tell us the memory? Okay. The slide was open for only a month in 1985. That's actually insane, though. Because usually, like, after you get off the ride, you're like, yay, that was fun. I'm really glad I did that. And, like, the booze is for before. The booze should not be for forgetting after the ride is done. The slide was open for only a month. It was closed at the order of the state's advisory board on carnival amusement ride safety, a highly unusual move at the time. I'm glad they stepped in. A worker told a local newspaper that there were too many bloody noses and back injuries from riders. Oof. Yeah, that's not good. Some early riders came back with lacerations. Ooh, I don't want to see that. To their bodies when the ride was close to... That was an abrasion, too. The picture wasn't even of a laceration. At least from what I could tell. When the ride was close to determine what had caused them, teeth had fallen out, were found lodged in the interior walls. What? Of the slide? Holy shit. A former Navy physician found that riders were experiencing as much as 9 Gs. That's insane. Okay. A story, wait, I scrolled too far. A story widely rumored and reported in Weird NJ, New Jersey, was that some of the test dummies sent down before it opened had been dismembered and decapitated. Oh my god. Wow, I'm glad they closed this down after a month. That is actually insane. Gene Mulvihill's son, Andy, confirmed that to the New York Times in 2019. So that got confirmed, and then they opened it, even though the dummies got decapitated. These guys are absolute monsters. He was the first live person to test the ride afterwards. They were like, at least they're putting their son on the line, though. Let's say that. I can say that for the Mulvihills. That, you know, they at least put their own people on the line before they let, you know, strangers die and stuff like that. I think that's also really bad, but like I wish it was Gene Mulvihill that went down the slide. But not a redeeming factor. It makes me feel a little bit better. He did wearing a full set of ice hockey protective equipment. The cannonball loop was not fun, he recalled later. It was more like a ride you ride to survive than have fun. Oh my god. Whew. This is wild. Okay. A rider also reportedly got stuck at the top of the loop due to insufficient water pressure, and a hatch had to be installed at the bottom of the slope to allow for further extractions. Those who rode the Cannonball Loop have said that more safety measures were taken than was otherwise common at the park. Riders were weighed, hosed down with cold water, instructed to remove jewelry. This park, which is known for negligence of safety, when they are taking safety measures like this, like, that's when I'm scared. And then carefully instructed in how they had to position their bodies to complete the ride. The ride reopened a few more times over the years. In the summers of 90... Oh, they opened it up again. So it was closed for a month and then came open for 95 and 96. That's great. The last 2 years they were open, it was open for several days before further injuries forced its permanent shutdown. They were like, hey, remember all those teeth that were lodged in there? And all that shit? And back injuries and lacerations? I'm sure it's fixed by now. That is actually insane. These people are monsters. For the remainder of the park's existence, Cannonball Loop remained visible near the entrance of the Waterworld. It was dismantled shortly after the park closed. In 2014, video footage that appeared to show riders going down the Cannonball Loop was unearthed and published online. This is such a weird website. This is the websites from the like the 90s, from the time Action Park was open. Oh my god.
Become an action family with over 50 exciting rides, shows, and attractions.
It's bigger and better than ever. Something for everyone looking for fun. Get ready for the action.
At the world's largest participation park, where you and the rides become one. This week, coming.
Is there a way for me to make this better? I guess I could zoom in. There we go. Let me try that. And then I'll just play it in the browser instead of going full screen. Is that fully in there? Okay, that's in there.
And share the experience together. You're just minutes away.
There's nothing in the world like Action Park.
In the past, Action Park gave you spectacular rides and fabulous entertainment. But hold on to your bathing suit, because there's more, lots more. Now, Action Park brings to the world the brand new, awesome Roaring Springs. Spread out over
okay. I can see from the advertisement what they're talking about here with the danger here. Look at this.
Roaring Spring.
This kid... Look at that. Easily a head injury right there.
Spread out over 6 acres, Roaring Springs has got it all. It's got cliff diving, air slides, caves, rapids, waterfalls. It's even got an underwater river. But most of all, it's got action.
You don't think this is the footage? I was thinking it would be here somewhere. I just started watching it and thought it was interesting.
I love the Grand Prix action from Action Park.
My kids love the ride.
Something for everyone looking for
Well, there's no other video here.
ready for the
Let me see if I can, like, find it on YouTube or something. Cannonball Loop? Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Sorry, Bug, I know you're waiting on a Wikipedia redeem as well. I just got so immersed into this one. Splash Hole Nation incoming. None of these seem like they have any footage.
Loop horrified even the most die-hard water park enthusiasts, including the park employees, allegedly.
Okay. Boo! No footage. I'm giving up on it. Alright. Anything more? And that's the footage. In 2015, Action Park planned to debut another water slide. Wait, I thought they closed in 96. The Sky Caliber, developed by Sky Turtle Technologies, which would encase riders inside a bullet-like capsule. Vertical drop. I wonder how that one went. Any other ones that I should read here, Badoon? Any other maybe through the fatalities. A 27-year-old from Fairlawn, New Jersey, got out of his tipped kayak, Jeffrey Nathan, on the kayak experience to ride it. While doing so, he stepped on a grate that was in contact with exposed live wiring for the underwater fans, and he suffered a severe electric shock, which sent him into cardiac arrest. Two of Nathan's relatives nearby when the accident occurred were also injured. Nathan was taken to a hospital nearby in Warwick, where he died later of the shock-induced cardiac arrest. This man wasn't even on a ride. He was just walking around. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll read Bugs, and then we'll come back to this. Sorry, Bug. Are you still here, by the way? I want to make sure you get your money's worth. I'll highlight this if you're not here and make sure you know about it. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, let's go through Bugs, Wikipedia, and then I just want to read through the fatalities one time. And what I guess I'll do is I'm going to read that off stream, and then I'll come back and I'll have copy and pasted some paragraphs that I found interesting for the water park. This is going to make me sound stupid. Chrysopelia is a genus of snakes commonly known as flying snakes or gliding snakes that belong to the family Colubridae. The earliest fossil species. Chrysopelia species are found in Southeast Asia and are known for their ability to glide between trees. Flying snakes are mildly venomous, great, though the venom is dangerous only to their small prey. Okay, cool. There are 5 species within the genus. Chrysopelia climbs using ridge scales along its underside, pushing against the rough bark of tree trunks, allowing it to move vertically up a tree. Upon reaching the end of a branch, the snake continues moving until its tail dangles from the end of the branch. It then makes a J-shaped bend, leans forward to select the level of inclination it wishes to use to control its glide path, and selects a desired landing area. Once it decides on a destination, it propels itself by thrusting its body up and away from the tree, sucking in its abdomen and flaring out its ribs to turn its body into a pseudo-concave wing, all the while making a continual serpentine motion of lateral undulation parallel to the ground to stabilize its direction in midair in order to land safely. That's sick. I gotta look up a video for this. Flying snake.
Before taking a leap of faith.
It's so flat.
Also known as paradise flying snakes.
I want a better camera angle.
Spreading
Oh,
their
this
ribs.
looks like a better camera angle. Like, why is it so close? I want to see the launch. There we go.
They achieve this flattened position by spreading their ribs
That's
before
so
undulating
gross.
gracefully for up to 25 meters.
I couldn't picture them spreading their ribs until I saw the video. That's so gross. I didn't even know snakes had ribs. Wow.
Unbeknown to the Draco lizard, waving his dewlap and chasing females, has unwittingly advertised his whereabouts to a nearby predator.
He's about to get fucked.
The paradise flying snake is a lizard eater.
Alright, I don't need the build up. I just need the fight scene. Oh, is there a chase going on?
Destination locked on, and just in the nick of time, it too can play the flying game.
Whoa! I did not expect for those skin flaps to come out like that. I'm immersed.
Named after the Latin word for dragon, Draco lizards have a retractable wing, helping them glide through the air. Unlike the snake, folds of skin connected to their outstretched ribs
That looks
allow them to
gnarly.
skillfully swoop down to land right on target. This unique body form means Draco lizards never need to touch the ground, except for when females lay eggs during the breeding season.
When they gotta fuck.
With escape plan perfectly executed, this male can return to traveling between his territory of trees.
Okay, so I guess we're done with the snake. The snake just got dodged. The snake lost the 1v1. The combination of forming a C shape, flattening its abdomen, and making a motion of lateral undulation in the air makes it possible for the snake to glide. That's crazy. Could you imagine, like, you're walking through some forest and then you see this thing jumping around? What's up, Jenna? Oh, is Beckham in here?
Yeah, he was in here the whole time.
He's just hanging. Flying snakes are able to glide better than flying squirrels, that's crazy, and other gliding animals despite the lack of limbs, wings, or any other wing-like projections. That's insane. It's just their body. I don't even know like how they get the thrust, the momentum, you know? Gliding as far as 100 meters through the forest and jungles they inhabit. That's insane. Their destination is mostly predicted by ballistics. However, they can exercise some in-flight attitude control by slithering in the air. Whoa, that's kind of cool. Their ability to glide has been an object of interest for physicists and the United Department of Defense. Why? Why is this... I guess, like, maybe they can think of other gliding objects. That makes sense. Gliding objects. That makes more sense the more I think about it. Studies continue to be made on what other more subtle factors contribute to the gliding. According to recent research conducted by the University of Chicago, scientists discovered a negative correlation between size and gliding ability, in which smaller flying snakes were able to glide longer distances horizontally. According to research performed by Professor Jake Sosha at Virginia Tech, these snakes can change the shape of their body in order to produce aerodynamic forces so they can glide in the air. Scientists are hopeful that this research will lead to the design of robots that can glide in the air from one place to another. That's cool. Where can we see these guys? Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, Myanmar. How do you even pronounce that? And Chrysopelia are diurnal. What does that mean? Form of plant and animal behavior characterized by activity during daytime. So it's just during the day? Oh, it tells me right here. I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm just not going to read those. That was a cool read. I'm always amazed by animals. Like, we learn about all the boring animals, you know? Like, if I think people wanted to teach me biology, like, Teach me about flying snakes and stuff like that. Why didn't we learn about that stuff way more often? Okay, I skipped George Lopez, a 15-year-old boy who drowned in the tidal wave pool. I don't know if that's a ride failure or not. There's no more writing there, so I'd imagine not. So this guy got electrocuted by exposed wiring on a grate in the ground. Just the electric current just straight up caused his death, the cardiac arrest. Coroner responded that burns generally do not occur in a water-based electrocution. That's weird. The ride was drained and closed for the investigation. Accounts differed as to the extent of the exposed wiring. The park said it was just a nick, while others argued it was closer to 8 inches. The state's labor department... I'm going to believe the latter on that one. Time is ticking. Trying hard to fit in. This guy's rapping in my chat right now. The state's labor department found that the fan was installed correctly and maintained, and that no violations of safety laws or amusement ride regulations had occurred. Okay, maybe this was just unlucky. However, it is also, but then there's a however. It is also said that a 19 ampere electric current found to be flowing through the ground through a ground circuit 3 days after the incident suggests the presence of a level of current in the underwater's fan motor circuits, which could have caused bodily injury under certain circumstances. The park claimed it had been vindicated, although it never reopened the ride, saying that people would be afraid to go on it afterwards. That has not stopped them before with these rides. The just obvious blatant bullshit is insane. A fatal heart attack suffered by one visitor was believed to have been triggered by the shock of the cold water in the pool beneath the Tarzan swing. The water on the ride and in the swimming area was 50 degrees to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty cold. While other water areas were in the 70 to 80 range, more typical swimming pools. The Tarzan swing and the Cannonball ride in this area were operated by spring water. This doesn't seem like a negligence thing either, though. I don't know, but I never know with these guys. Somebody told me it was, I would believe them pretty quickly. Donald DePass, a 20-year-old from Brooklyn, drowned in the cliff dive pool in his 2020 book. Andrew Mulvihill, Gene Mulvihill's son, describes lifeguards diving to look for DePass in the pool, which was 15 feet at its deepest. That's really... the murky water and dark-colored bottom made it impossible to spot DePass from the surface and made it difficult for lifeguards to locate him underwater. I don't know. Murky and dark-colored bottom is what you want there for this. Andrew describes how he joined the lifeguards in the search and eventually located DePass underwater and unconscious. However, EMTs were unsuccessful in reviving him after he was brought to the surface. The bottom of the pool was later painted white to make it easier to identify swimmers underwater. Sometimes they do the right thing. But, like, they'll do this. They'll paint the bottom of a swimming pool white, but they, like, literally won't go out to check if some rocks were moved. July 19th, 1987, 18-year-old Gregory Grand Champs drowned in the tidal wave pool. I mean, the tidal wave pool has taken numbers. Are those just dangerous, like, in general? All right, back to Rivals. Thank you guys for the redeems and the, those are fun. Those are fun to learn. I feel bad we went so I got so immersed in the action park and totally forgot about Bug and the third Wikipedia redeem. I'll make sure to highlight that and send a message. Oh yeah, and then Zornamix had a clip. He redeemed it. Let's take a look at this clip. The Curry Combo is what it's called. All right. Is this an original Zornamix combo? Whoa. That's wild. So let's see. You web, jump, and then you do the uppercut combination with the overhead. So you overhead uppercut. And then do you melee? How do you get this last hit? You used get over here and uppercut at the same time. Oh, instead of the overhead? Okay. No, there's an overhead. And then you press E and then uppercut and that just kills him? Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it now. That's crazy. Is this your original combo, Zorn? That's a good one. Very cool. You have to pull that one off in game. Send me a clip. I'll watch it for free if you get one in game.
Do you think you want to be today?
Science solves problems.
Hello.
I believe in you.
Now,
What's up?
who am I gonna banish from this match?
I hated that game.
Why? That game was awesome.
They take my fucking invis just so. Fucking dagger, bro. I can't shield anybody. A dagger. Put my fucking ass cheeks in front of your forehead. That's all I can do.
Okay, so does 275? That's a lot. I mean, if they've taken any amount of damage.
Wait, Punisher, how do you say your name?
Cooks.
Kooks? How did you like my Spider-Man last game? I thought he was pretty decent.
Yeah, I think your invis troll you. He didn't heal you once.
Pick your hero.
There's some activity going on in that game. I don't know. I don't know.
Seem like we got
He
some
was very
friendly
unlucky for me.
people. The first
That's what
Rivals
it
game, not toxic. Watch this now turn into the most toxic match I've ever been in.
I actually saw him like on the fucking top left high ground, just sitting there doing nothing, at least like 6 times. That shit was fucking great.
How much damage does just the web do?
Yeah, she was poking my butthole the whole game.
Oh yeah, Zorna, I was gonna do that. I'm sorry, I totally forgot. Whoa.
Gamma energy, but anger I have to let go.
I'm struggling loading in today. I don't know why. But we've only played one game today so far.
Especially big shiny ones.
Smash this bug, big guy, and I promise you'll regret it.
Hulk wishes the tiny human inside of Hulk had this much.
It does 25? That's more than I thought it did. Are you a mod in my Discord? Yeah, if you're a mod in my Discord and you're able to just create a group chat, go ahead. I'll take a look at it and see if I can add to it or
We'll tell you when you're
whatever, but
Alright, bet.
Okay.
I'm definitely not grown enough yet.
Maybe if you sounded it.
they're on side.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Wolverine, what?
Their side is not respecting me in the slightest. Like, she could totally just dash away.
A passive, no
Wolverine, no
passive, no
passive.
passive.
I tackle Strange.
Top right, hello, top right.
Wolverine used his armor for damage reduction.
Hello right side, hello right.
On supports here.
Hello right side, pressuring me. Bro, fly over there, fly, fucking bird. Tired of that fucking hella, bro.
I'm going on invis. I'm totally with that jump.
Invis one. Should've ulted that, my bad. Show was fucking reloading.
Why is my Action Park Wikipedia page streamer playing Marvel Rivals? If we're gonna become a Wikipedia streamer, the first ever, I'm sure somebody's done something like that before.
Hello left side, any heals.
I love
Please, where the fuck are
Wikipedia so
you?
much. Oh, fuck me. I should use ult a little earlier. Yeah, sorry, I got a little immersed in an article. It was fun though. It was a good read.
Wolverine's gonna ult my ult. I don't know how the fuck he died. I ulted you.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't
fucking
know. I
sucks.
dropped down and it's like the healing stopped, so I don't know if maybe I was below it. I thought I was really but that's my guess.
Maybe my ult is racist, I guess? I don't know. Sorry.
No, I think it just, I mean, it just stays on that level and doesn't go below it. Even
Found
though
my
the
calling
animation,
with that
like,
article.
the
Yeah, that
visuals
was a
go, you know
good
what I mean?
time.
Yeah.
I definitely want to
sorry.
do more of that.
I thought like it was like symmetrical.
I think both
or,
of
like,
our
it was anywhere on the map in that
new
area.
redeems have been really fun. We have the top 10
That's why I was
one
trying to
too,
drop
where you
down
guys
that
can
list
make
of
me do a
damage
top
and
10
everything.
list of any category. And
Well,
then,
shit. Well, now you know.
True. Do now.
Don't drop down like a pussy. You live.
See, being visually in it,
Sorry, my
being in it
the
is
talking, the input in my ear. I don't know about you guys, but for me, if
pretty decent.
a certain amount of input, especially sound input, is put in, and it's not something I can just
You know,
tune
Frank can
out,
put mines
like my
behind them,
brain
so
just
whoever
like
spawns
stops
next
working, and I don't know
on their way out.
if I ever like
it
just
here,
like
and then
stop in the middle of a sentence and it just looks like I'm rebooting.
Kill the healer first.
It's usually because people are talking in my ear and it's over. My brain's just done. I think it's talking about the top 10 list. You guys choose a category, I make a top 10 list of it. That one's been pretty fun. Counter Finland?
Oh my shield, they broke it. Care the hell out.
Hello, Luna.
Very good. I'm kiting you out.
What the fuck was that strange one? And I canceled it for no reason.
Face created. That was actually kind of a sick juggle. I just couldn't get the kill on him. He had 2 supports. I probably should have exiled him and juggled the supports. But I was scared because he has ulti. That when he just gets unexiled, like he just ults on
Going
me.
invisible.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one with that experience. Oh!
Hello left side, brother. You stunned the fucking strange ult, right? So that means it goes to like 50%.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll have in this fight.
Strange Ult and both support, so they haven't used any already.
They have. Did they use Wolf? Yeah, they just did.
Yeah.
Hello?
The Strange? Both supports? Yes, they did. Did they use any support ults? Good talk, good talk. Thank you. Thought you were with our fucking ult.
He got his
Bubbles.
canceled and then bubbled. Feels bad.
I'm ulting your
I
ult.
got kidnapped.
Run out, run out, run out.
I'm a lucky boy.
Reloading. Luna connect.
I'm on the invis. The double jump. I hit bubble, I just laid on my bubble.
We're winning the ult, but like,
I don't want HP there for a bit.
we just failed to secure any kills.
As Sorcerer Supreme, I
Nah.
oversee other magical.
We gotta focus targets better, secure stuff actually. A lot of stalemates.
Just think of things need to
Might
die.
swap Penny just to get more damage.
I would knit to open your eyes.
True. It's your fault.
Or I could triple support. What do you guys think is better?
Swap off.
better go?
Honey, yeah. That was a good stun on the Strange ult though.
What were they running? Wolf, Hella, Star-Lord, Invis. What was their other support? The Luna? Strange? Okay.
Penny's a lot better with the rocket team. It's a big part of it.
You wanna play Rocket?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I mean, I do. No, I'm kidding. Can we off angle left side behind him? Somebody?
Yeah. I'm going. 3, 2. I'm behind him. I can go again and never mind.
I'm gonna ult after.
I got the touch. Don't worry.
Gotta withstand, I hope.
Hold no passive, by the way. Thank you. Nice kill.
I need him, I need him. Thank you.
I'll
We
put a
got
Moon Knight out
this.
when they come through the hole, right? So I can get there in time.
Invis, Strange. We gotta... What do you call it? I'm having a stroke.
Wolf's
We
top
gotta
there.
fucking Dagger ult so fucking Star-Lord ult. Strange is walking on the point. Go for Strange.
Luna dead.
Big.
Don't heal, you already have ult, don't heal.
Average cloak and dagger player. Don't worry, I'll take a lot of damage.
Well, yeah, I just want to resist complain. Strange left side. Remember, they have Star-Lord, Wolverine, Nag.
Back mag one, no cooldowns.
I hit the exile, I think.
Strange one, strange one.
At least I got the hit marker for it.
Let him go for me, then both of us.
Just stay on point, just stay on point.
Okay, nice, nice. We're good.
He's not gonna scroll. So Kayla should have it for free.
I thought we both dodged the strange ult there. I didn't have bubble for it. We were gonna die there anyway.
Okay, so definitely Luna. Did they use Invis?
Nice, good pick. Come on, supports.
Strange one left side. Strange one. Kite. I'm looking you. Luna, nice. Wolverine.
My god.
Strange. Any heals.
I think I might have ult. Okay.
Thank you.
They're gonna TP, yeah.
Most
I'm gonna Moon
definitely.
Knight
Strange just spawned right now.
I'm Moon Knight.
He's working on. He's not gonna be able to make it, so they're hoping that Mag does. So I pushed Mag away. Starlord, remember Starlord. Look at Starlord.
On the Star-Lord.
Chili. You got me. Shoot him first. That's fine.
Fuck me. They will vault. Sucks. Okay, they're at 60%.
Luna or Invis. Good talk. So it's Luna.
Sorry.
Yeah, I can't remember honestly. I think it was
Fucking hell, no.
Invis.
They're gonna have Wolverine coming
Yeah,
up.
they definitely do.
And Strange. Wolverine, Strange, Invis.
Alright, I'm making space.
Somebody jumped up. Is it Strange?
What
Yeah,
the fuck, man?
Strange is looking for him.
I exile, and I guess it doesn't go off.
Nice, Raven. Tear Strange.
I'm gonna strange TP back to you guys.
You gotta touch soon. Heal it down. Invis dead.
I'm just out of your way. Got me.
Wolf.
Wolverine one, thank you. Nice.
Do you like the portal to split the heals there?
They shouldn't be able to portal, right?
No, they used it.
GG.
Good game.
GG. Let me grab some water. We just finished game 2, 2 hours into the stream. That was a good one. Yeah, thank you. I just used my brain for the first time ever. Maybe I'll do that again sometime. Okay. Water acquired. I gotta clean my desk. I kind of... I don't let any, like, gross stuff really accumulate on my desk, but I do let, like, cups and stuff, water cups that I've used accumulate. I try... Whenever I get water, I'll, like, use a cup in here and then take it out, usually. But, I don't know. I guess I just bring a new one in every day. I'm just gonna have one designated cup. My streaming cup. Or if I felt like if Wolf died, your team won, and if not, your team lost. The other Wolf was, he's tough. I got tackled off the map twice. This is rough. I totally think I exiled on my screen the Star-Lord ult before I got tackled, and then also the tackle that sent me off the second time. It's kind of crazy. There's a really unfortunate timing. Really, just like actually the ping difference, and we still won with those two things. I could hear Jenna's TikTok faintly, like, through my headset, and I'm just like, I don't know what it is, but secondhand TikTok is like the worst thing in the world. It just like hurts my ears so bad. It's the AI voices, the just like cringe, the music. Like, if you're not getting the context, it sounds absolutely insane. It would be an interesting experiment. Just close your eyes and scroll through TikTok and just see how insane that is. Yeah, it's not my favorite platform. I'm angry with the platform mostly because of how difficult it is to actually create stuff on there and post. Like, I've ranted about it a number of times, but it's just such a horrible platform to post things on. It's just so inconsistent on like whether it's gonna shadow ban your post or not, and I have like zero idea, and I'm here like guessing. Yeah, and then creativity and originality aren't rewarded because the algorithm wants to keep giving people like the same thing over and over again, because that's, I guess, what people want to watch. I mean, we taught the algorithm, right? But I agree, like, that I hate trends. I want to see something that is a singular.
Science solves problems.
This is your favorite map? It's a good one. I don't even think I know what my favorite map is in this game. My best map is the Hydra map. I kind of like the new Krakoa map. Not the new one that came out this patch, but the one that came out 2.0.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Krakoa Domination is my favorite Domination map. Yeah, I think so too. The Domination maps are pretty good overall. I even like Yggdrasil. There's one Yggdrasil map that I actually like, but supports hate. It's the one where it's like the there's the high grounds on both sides, and then there's like that big structure that breaks. That's such a good Hulk map, but it is a nightmare to play support on that map, especially when people are running Hulk. And I will say I've had like a lot of inconsistency on that map too. So like, because your supports are having a hard time, like the healing, you need skillful supports. You can't have some main no brain cloak and dagger mains on your team for that map. You need somebody who like knows how to take an angle and knows how to time their stuff and knows how to like use their cooldowns. So if you have bad yeah, I think is that the name of it? Odin's Archive? That's such a lame name. Odin's Dusty Closet of old paperwork. See if we can go find a toss. Nailed him.
Well, the ice that you gotta come back.
No, my. We got this Ultron moving. Ultron on the ground. Give him a smack one time. Nothing else I can do at this time. I think my wolf had it. That's tragic on the exile for the cap. But, I mean, we won it anyway. I like this wolf. He's doing good.
I am ready to put on a show.
Uh-oh, yeah, we're cooked.
You're gonna have catapult, probably.
I was doing so well with the aiming, and then I wasn't.
He's one.
You guys ever use the transform to block heals? It's so funny. Or like block like a Punisher ultimate. Nice. I love this Wolverine. I love a Wolverine who likes to get tossed around. Somebody who asks me for the team up. Oh my. That was super close to being very lucky. I don't know, does bubble trump the counterpin? I don't think it does actually.
That double support.
It did double. No fucking way, he boops me over the health pack. That's just great. Wolf on both teams this game. I have been seeing him in all my games. Yeah, he's really strong right now, I guess. I actually don't even think he's that strong, but I guess I think he's favorable in the meta. He must be, because like I shake off wolf ults and wolf tackles all the time, like way more than I did in season 1. Like I don't find wolf to be that good at all. I don't know. He's good against double shield. That's what it is. A lot of teams have been running double shield. So, I think that's what it is. Oh, I needed one more jump. Wanted to get the whole team up there, but he didn't hear it, I don't think. I don't know if that was close to a crash out. I was just being a little, sometimes I, you know, I get a little uppity.
Hey,
I think outrage for me is I've lost it. I've lost control. I know the line when I've just completely crashed out. I can feel it happen in real time.
You can ult name or all damage boost it.
All logic goes out the window. Ambitious toss. I wasn't expecting him to come up to my arms because we haven't done the last 3 tosses. I tried to nail the Moon Knight midair. I might be in trouble. Trying to get away with something.
Namor, save your ult. I'm gonna ult. I can damage boost you.
Oh, I tried so hard. Okay, this is looking okay. Looking kind of winnable. Nice.
Namor, you can ult. I'm not close again. You can just ult.
I need heals. I'm so low. I just wanted to join the party. She's exiled. I just need to hit the exile there and turn my attention here, I think. Yeah. Alright, that's a winnable push. About to do some dishes? Hell yeah.
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
Get those dishes done.
Right heroes could make all the difference.
Am I weird for liking dishes? It's like my favorite chore. I feel like it's everybody's least favorite chore, and so like roommates, I'm like the best roommate. I'm the roommate you want. I'm the one who does the dishes because I like for my own desire to do so. You guys have a chore like that you like actually enjoy? You find like therapeutic, cathartic? Is cathartic's the word? Satisfying?
Stay strong.
Laundry's the one I hate the most. Like I absolutely just cannot stand laundry. Jenna does that. I do the dishes. Well, I do my own laundry now, and we like just split up our laundry because that's been working better for us. But that's how we divided it before. She just does the chores I hate, and I do the chores she hates. It works. I'm gonna throw a wolf in soon. Just Johnny. He's still spinning. My god. I was just watching. I need to just throw him and leave. The row is so close to that Ultron. I don't know how we didn't hit that.
He's frozen top left. The wolf right next to you, bro.
No. I had full confidence that I was gonna hit that. That sucks. It's so close. I think I could have bubbled mid-jump there, and I just... Sometimes when I'm trying to do something a little tricky, I forget to click one button, and they usually just bubble. At least I think I'm giving this Wolverine pretty decent tosses. That's the value I bring to the team. Best tosser NA right now. Are they still on Wolf? They're still on Wolf. No more Emma though. Oh, that exile was just too late. I just didn't process where they were in time. Get him. That's my wolf. That's my wolf right there.
Go then.
The guy.
Touch.
Oh man.
It's just me, by the way.
Alright, they got
Pretty
it.
good, just come back.
Pretty decent hold, yeah. Well, at the very least, I've gotten a lot of practice tossing wolves this game. That's something I want to just, like, get a lot of reps in doing. Because it's, like, a really fun team-up. And it's one that I can definitely get out of the... I can go a whole week without doing a single toss. My goodness. Maybe been a bit of a throw. Need the practice.
Walk up.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so unfortunate. I was just trying to do my normal bounce, didn't even think about it. He landed right on me. Looky low. Oh, that's a Wolverine differential right there. Couldn't quite tackle him.
Namor, you want combo? Oh, you're not here. Fuck, hold on.
He's looking for another.
Oh my god.
Your powers are mine! Against the world!
I didn't connect with that one. I hate when I get blinded during my ultimate. Like, it actually fucks me up so much I can no longer see things. Come on, Cloak.
I can damage boost here, Will.
Cloak, Cloak, Cloak. No fade. Nice, GG.
2-1.
Whew. That was a good one. I think like a lot of my game was sloppy, but I focused on the thing I wanted to focus on, which was the wolf tosses, and I think those ended up being pretty good. I think there was like maybe one or two I could have done a little bit better, but those are better than my average, I think. That's such a fun team up. I love it so much. I think that is the most unfun team in the whole game. But the pet, this is actually so, look at this composition. This is hell. I didn't think about this until they pointed it out. Namor team up with Hulk. Wolverine is also just annoying, and when you're doing good tosses, and this Wolverine was really good at the tosses too, like that's just like doubled Wolverine. You basically have two, if you do the toss correct, you basically have two Wolverines on your team, like, or maybe like 1.5, I'd say, because like you get 2 kidnaps, and that's all Wolverine really does. So you get 1.5 Wolverines, the team up, Luna, Rocket with the res beacon, and the Penny team up. Like that's actually so ass to play into. Holy fuck. We have committed sins. Sins have occurred. Forgive me, Father. I'll do my Hail Marys. %win rate today. 2 for 2.
Think you want to be today?
Science solves problems.
I mean, I get it. Like, if you like let your dishes get like really stinky and like have just a massive pile in the sink or whatever, like that's unpleasant. I don't enjoy doing dishes when it's that. I mean, I kind of do, but I it's a little bit less appealing to me. I think that's probably why people hate the dishes. That's how the family I grew up with did dishes. They would just like wait till the sink was absolutely full, and then it was my turn to do the dish. It was always my turn to do the dishes, but I didn't mind because I liked dishes even as a kid. But yeah, that wasn't as pleasant. That definitely more enjoyable now that I have a more reasonable kitchen. What's the word? Management. I mean, you just rinse off your food afterwards, like.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
I mean, sometimes there can be like a, you know, an annoying bit of food stuck to like Fruity Pebbles. If you let Fruity Pebbles dry, it's over. That bowl, it is probably less effort for you to throw that bowl away and just go buy a new one, honestly. The way me and my roommate do it when we make dishes, we do the dishes so the sink never piles up. Nice. Yeah, I've heard the other way around too, where it's like if you make the food, the other one does the dishes. But yeah, I mean that works too. It's just some sort of system. I put my I don't put my dishes in the sink. I put them on the counter, like next to the sink.
Yo.
Because I'm more likely to deal with them if they're in my way. And I'm less like, and like if I do have like a bad week where I don't do the dishes for several days and they do pile up, like I don't have to reach in the sink and like gross stuff, and I don't know.
I hope we have a demon Loki.
I actually have a sink available for me to wash stuff. That's the big thing. Oh my god, ow. That's a lot of damage. Careful! Ah, she's hurting me. I got in a fight. Oh. Kind of close on all three right there, and just not close enough. I'm gonna get you, Spider-Man. Like, your days are limited. And this Widow's just bullying, or her ass poking me.
Yo, can we get off Loki Rocket, bro? What is that?
Come on, Loki.
I need to care. Like, bro, we can't play Rocket.
If at first you don't succeed, I'm
I think I just need to be more aggressive into this. Oh, that is Zelik. I was like,
Can we rock it out with Loki? Keep me up, keep me
goodbye.
up.
I was like, this Widow's hitting every shot. And then I saw their name.
Like, what the fuck are we doing, guys?
You were expecting the Hulk?
I'm hulking out.
Alright, I'm flanking in. Give me a second. Widow's somewhere right side here. I think.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! This is real firepower!
My god, I'm so bad. I am so bad. That was so unfortunate. My mag ball goes on the exile there.
Yo, fucking Loki.
Where is she? I can't.
Just TP. Mag, go strange, please.
Yeah, we gotta do some stuff. This is wild. No way. Where's my team?
Score is 0-0. Time to switch things up.
The other day I was playing Luna and I froze a strange ult at the beginning of the fight that would have hit both supports and my team flamed me. Wow. Apparently I gave the strange 50% ult charge back and that's bad. Dude, that's insane. That's insane. People will complain about the dumbest shit. Like, I had something like that. It wasn't nearly as egregious as that, but it's like just like illogical. Like, I banned Emma first, and then they banned Wolf second, the enemy team did, and my Wolverine, who did not hover their character, just started yelling at me, "Why'd you ban Emma?" That's why they banned Wolverine, and I'm like, what the fuck are you on about, dude? Like, I'm sorry they banned your character. I didn't even know you were playing Wolverine. Why are you angry with me? One. And two, like, sure, that could have happened, but that's not my fault. It's just like Rivals players are the whiniest babies in the universe sometimes. Some of them, not all of them. I'd say honestly 70% of us are decent people. And the rest of the other 30% are just the whiniest diaper-wearing poop bucket boys in the universe. They all congregate here.
Yo, I need heals, hello?
Brother, the team was bad. We just got pooped on.
Well, you can't expect them all.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, Cryo Swifty. Obviously. Check the Discord, will do. Let me make some avoids and queue up real quick. Let me know if you want stuff. What? That's not English. Try again. Changed. Okay. How? How'd that happen? Okay. Thank you so much, Zornamix. Where is the I'm guessing in the games? I'm not seeing it. Looking for group. Okay, I see it. We got a little chat here. We got a little rivals chat here. And then let's make a voice channel. I can make the voice channel though. That looks great though, Zorna. You got some rules? Hell yeah. Thanks, my dude. You're the best. I think Storm's a good ban. I don't know what to ban when they're on Emma.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Science solves problems.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Okay, this seems pretty solid.
The battle starts in 5.
Can't go wrong with a Loki, Luna, Namor team up, Hela, and an Emma. That's just
Securing the mission area.
this stuff's all good. I mean, I do like rolling in the Rocket Jeff comps. I work well in the garbage, but it is nice to have actual comps sometimes. Iron Man on the ground. He's dead. I think he's gonna stay on Iron Man.
Yo.
Ratchet stacked as fuck anyway.
Aura.
Nah, they all ran.
Tiny health in the right.
Why did he just waste that too? Like right away.
Mag one, mag. Yeah, no bubble.
Top right Panther. He's in.
No. Oh, it's Cupcake. He's so bad. Mag one. Both things one.
I'm on.
I am ready to put on a show.
Hey, get rid of the damage.
I'm gonna. What?
Alright, damage.
Nice one. I'm splitting.
Oh wow. Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Why better cooking?
Oh, why did my... I had that tackle.
He's one.
Pretty sure.
He's one.
I just like...
That poor boy Cupcake. Oh, you're not doing this though enough.
Inspirational.
Dude, come over here, look at that.
so far.
Dude, where is their team? Did their iron give up? I can't believe I missed that. I'm bad. I just gotta hit my air stuff today, I think.
Only 60 seconds left.
They have hella ult, right? Or did they just swap?
They just swapped, but he might have that shit anymore. He has no reset. Get him in the back.
Keep getting like one juggle away from killing somebody too today. Like I'll.
Yeah, we doubled.
That's how you want to do it right there, both at once.
Now we just double damage with this shit. Oh my god, I just 3 body shot a fucking.
Yo, damage.
Oh shit. What's happening here, by the way? The freeze.
To the spawn room. I get a death for that, even though the game's over. It's like kind of annoying.
Which side you're on?
Ban this guy's Thor? Who's Thor? I'm guessing it's one of the tanks. They're both doing pretty poor. This wild to be I made it so you can choose to have access to game category to server so server doesn't look cluttered at the start. Oh, thanks, Zorna. I trust you. You know what you're doing more than I do, honestly.
Yeah, if you're not avoiding that Mars guy, you're throwing. I'm not gonna lie.
Alright.
That guy, if you ban his fucking Thor, he throws the game. He just throws. So, ban his shit.
Is he not rocking the streamer mode or private profile or whatever?
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
That's bold.
Nope.
That
If
guy's...
you see Mars mission, just ban his shit, and you will win every game. Yeah, I'm just farming his ass. So bad.
We need.
I assure you, the feeling is mutual. Give Hulk one good reason not to toss you back into the ocean. Because I will drag you down with me. Care to find out how long it takes for you to go from green to blue?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I knew that was coming. As soon as I seen that.
Is there a different door?
I knew that.
There we go.
Wait, he didn't even do it right. What the...
Wait, are we trolling?
Hard reset.
They hurt.
Got one healer. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, they don't.
Give me a couple seconds so I can go in 3. And 3, 2. Come in there. One invis. Wait, didn't she just use push? I heard force
No
burst.
reset. Oh no.
Is that the shift, I guess?
GG.
GG.
Final score 1-2-0.
Also, I made videos for you to watch a forum so you can use some tags to watch TikToks or YouTube videos. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I don't quite understand that, but I'm sure I'll look through it and figure it out. Thanks, man. I don't pay you enough. I have the best mods. Oh, they said avoid this Mars mission guy and just avoid his Thor? Okay. I mean, I'll do it. I'm about it. If my man's handing out free elo. Thank you, Zorna. I've never seen it as head-on as I have here in this victory screen, but my god, Namor is packing in a bat. Oh no, Cryo, I'm so sorry. That's so I understand. That's just so demoralizing and awful, heartbreaking. I'm sorry. I know that's awful. We'll make our own tournament, our own closed qualifiers, but with blackjack and hookers. You know what? Forget the closed qualifiers. You guys have seen Futurama, right? I'm gonna grab some water. Oh no, I have water. Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter. It's something I would look forward to, and something you're working towards. You know, are you guys scrimming and stuff like that, and having that kind of fall apart at the end really sucks.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Science solves problems.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
Get him next time? Yeah.
I think Ultron is a good ban here. This is the push map, right?
Yeah, I think we're on attack here. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Push map. Yeah. I like being on attack here first.
This isn't my favorite map.
No, don't ban Jeff, bro. Leave the opportunity, bro. They
Wait, why are we
might
banning
ban
Jeff?
Storm.
Penny on this map's actually really annoying. I think it's only like one of the two maps, or one of the three maps, but...
Wait, Amun, why are we banning Jeff though?
It's like a Jeff map.
Oh, okay.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Oh, it's the push map. No, then actually... I don't know the name of the game modes. Convoy? I don't even know what that means. Can we just call it cart pushers? And then we can call King of the Hill, like, capture point, something simple. What would you call hybrid?
You can probably Emma avoid it.
The other one, just the third game mode? Untitled third game
I
mode?
mean, I think I can. I just thought maybe. I'd
What's
get
up,
more value in
Barbman?
Yeah.
Been missing the streams? You haven't been missing too much. I see you
Try it
here.
out.
No, you're right. This is the push map,
I
not
remember
the
one
not the
time- wait, if not- I haven't answered this question yet.
King
Does
of the Hill
anybody
map.
know which one takes damage first? Mag bubble or hope bubble? Like if they're both on the same person.
Whichever one's cast second overrides the first bubble. So if you have a mag bubble and you Hulk bubble, you just downgraded your bubble.
Okay.
It actually sucks.
What sucks is how I died as soon as I walked on the spawn.
You can get this back here. He's won.
I'm pushing car right now, guys. Y'all need to have kills up there.
You got that. Just gonna keep holding high ground here. My shit's broken wolves.
How the juggles going? They're going okay today. I think like I'm happy with them. Nothing crazy.
Good grab. Let's get this back. Get this back. Get this back. Get this back. Get this back.
No bubble. No shield.
Push him in again. Got him. We can push these guys now. They have no. Oh, what am I dying?
Oh my god, Owl.
You're really far in there. Yeah. Just gonna hold this space.
Yeah.
I just did not
was
see
low.
that.
I need
Hella.
some check.
All I've done this game is feed.
It's just Loki there now.
I have ult here. Oh, you should have comboed with me anymore. That's fine. We just regroup.
My bad, I pushed too far.
Regroup. Just regroup. We don't want to stagger here too much. I have a hella all the way on high ground back there. So we're gonna have to go get her. Hulk that might have to be in.
Yeah, I'll flank around.
She dropped. I'm pushing on the cart here. I'm gonna walk on cart.
Okay. Yellow, you go out first here.
Iron Man on the ground.
I'm ulting the healers. I'm gonna try to get the healers. Oh, I got healers. I got healers. I got healers.
The Luna.
That Adam's gone.
I'm gonna split this. I'm gonna split Adam. Kill Adam. Kill Adam. Kill Adam.
I need some. Good kills. Come back. Adam's rising. Adam's gonna rise. Adam's gonna rise. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Don't let him rise. Don't let him rise.
I'm on the invis.
He's one. He's one.
Looks like we're LOSing that.
Got him. We gotta regroup. We're just trickling it. Like, we're
It's just Mag and okay. Yeah.
You know heals right now, so.
Just get out, Nick. Nick.
Is Iron Man good right now? Yeah, he's pretty strong.
You TPS hold.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Fuck, you know. I can TPS. Oh, you got TP?
That's good.
They're just gonna try and freeze me.
They're TPing. Hurry.
I have a shield in front of it. I walk up. We can get this Adam out of position. Yeah, he's won. They have no soulbound. That's really good. I got Mac here.
Hella behind high.
Hella back. Hella low. Let's use. We can get hella here. I got a lot. On the healers here. You gotta get these healers. Oh, little one. I got invis. We gotta get Adam before he ults. Adam will solo in the back. Yep, behind.
Nice, good job.
I would be pissed.
Oof.
Woo. All of that strange doing some work. I don't feel like I'm doing too bad on this guy. I can only shoot tanks really because my aim's not too good with them yet. But
I'm pushing up here.
Mine is kind of hard to push through the defender spawn as close. Yeah. You actually have a really good flank on attack that takes you to the end of first as well.
Me, I peeked masters. I don't shield. I got Mag in here. Mag's in by himself. Get him. Oh, that's great.
Bro, this is such an odd angle to fight.
We can walk in with that. Yeah, walk on him. You get the healers, he gets through. I got Iron Man here. They have no bubble. Oh, get back. Nice. Hello one. Dead. Invis.
Strange is so easy, guys. Like, Strange is probably the easiest character in the game, honestly.
Yeah, she's out. Adam might res? I don't know what he's doing.
No, he's just wasting time.
I'm in Capri's game. Am I on his team?
Oof.
What's up, Lacasio? What's up, mages?
I got Fishy.
Shoot tanks and then bust on squishies. Thank you. Yeah, I was probably trying to save my E's for squishies. That's a good idea.
Get that Emma maybe, because she's out of position. Kill that Emma. Look at her looting. Nice, good kill.
I understand how long high ground there.
No block on iron. I'm ulting this. I'm looking at the Luna.
Don't you ult first here.
I got iron. No block iron. Iron one. Nice.
Last longer.
This Adam has to die. Yep. Adam one. Dead.
I wanted a big boom.
Top left. I'm gone. I'm on her. Hello on. Nice, I'm on.
I don't even play this guy.
I'm Luna no ice. I'm on Luna. Luna one. Dead. Iron, everyone on iron.
So all of that strange for the whole game. Did it die? Holy moly. That's a first. That's the most. I think I've just doubled my time on strange.
Most of this map,
He's my Hella.
point, feel really awkward to try to defend on. Like, is that just me?
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Why
You need to
fuck
learn how to
Jeffrey?
play, high ground when you're defending.
I don't know anything about him.
High ground was like very important.
Like
yeah.
Overwatch? Oh my god.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I just don't know anything about him. I can't say anything.
Isn't the only one with a temper. Banner can smash things too, like instruments that don't work.
I'll have to bust out the strange more often. I think I now know how to play strange.
Bro, ain't no way my friend freaking pinged me in our group chat while I'm in a game to send me a TikTok about how she hates when boys have bigger butts than her, and then says my name. Like, bro, leave me alone.
Call out and a half.
Who doesn't like men with big butts?
Bro, it's like, first of all, hers is fat. Okay, mine is only a eye. So she gotta leave me alone and look in the mirror or something. Because I
don't know if I want to know that though.
Do we have a juicer of a cabooser?
Okay.
Alright, what's going on?
Bro, we're feeling fantastic.
We gotta get these.
Nothing for that one. That's actually such a good line that I just came up with. And I got nothing.
Damage. I'm not gonna actually die. I got pulled in. We're down one.
Mommy's hurting me.
But did we cancel that or? I think we did, right?
Thor body blocked.
I'm looking at him, On Exxon. You die. Oh. We're gonna have to drop.
One Wanda could die.
Scarlet one.
Nice, I'm back.
Ovi can die. I need some heals. I'm one shot. Oh, thank you. Good, come back.
Yo, hell, if you could rest me again, that'd be kind of crazy.
I actually just did it to them, like
one dash.
actual Gook Shui here. Gook Shui reveal face reveal right now.
Yeah, good ult there. We still have Luna ult too, so we're doing pretty good.
Hello, main. Emma hurts.
The hell is just pushing cards?
This Thor can die. Thor is one. Nice. I'm gonna go on car. I'm looking at Hella. Oh, dead. Nice. I'm ulting this. I might die. Yeah. Do we have Luna ult?
We do.
Get a flash. We got a touch. I'm gonna
I'm going for it. I'm gonna.
Emma can die. Go on the Hella. Oh my god, that's unlucky. What a push. Oh my, as my bubble dropped, that's so unfortunate, man. Your Hulk's almost back.
I'm gonna die. No, Thor.
Exiled.
I'm gonna TPS. I look back up.
Stay on, stay on, stay on. Push.
Sorry, I had to just get the hell of there. I trusted you guys.
Here.
Yeah, I'm on her.
Can I come back?
We're on that.
One car. Nice. 21.
Let's go. I got my MVP this time. Let's go, GG's.
Nice, good job.
Nice job.
Bro, I've never felt
I'm gonna grab some
so
water, but
safe
you us.
playing support. I like you.
That was a good game. We were very coordinated. Yeah, I haven't had any bad experiences with them, honestly. I played, I think, probably like I don't know how many Overwatch games with them, and a lot, and probably a lot of rivals too. So I don't remember this name, so, and I remember people who are like exceptionally toxic, but I don't really watch them, so I don't know. Who was like really bad on their team? That guy. I think our tanks just did more. Yeah, a lot more. We have 24 finals between us. I guess one of these guys was healing. I don't know who was tanking before, but yeah, Lacasio, I was going through a rough time for sure with the moving and everything. I was actually getting kind of worried, like, about it. Like, oh man, am I never gonna climb again? Am I just like ass at the game now? Which is ridiculous, you know, like I was still playing at a decent level. It's just like, you know, a lot of things going on, a lot of stress happening, a lot of sleep missed. I'm gonna perform bad. It's okay. But yeah, there's this thing, I was talking to Jenna about this a little bit. There's this thing that happens with money where once you build up a certain amount of it, once you get a certain amount, it's like an insane amount. Like once you get an insane pile of money, your whole life becomes like about the fear of losing that money. It's not about making it anymore. It's about like the fear of losing it. And so you make more out of that fear, basically. And so I don't know. I think it's kind of the same thing with ranked. Like when I climbed from bronze as a Winston main, and it took me like 5-6 years. And I think I was more secure as a player when I was like platinum or diamond than when I was GM. I was more anxious to play ranked. I had to deal with ranked anxiety a second time once I hit GM because like this new like fear of losing something came because I finally got something worth losing, you know? What do I do besides streaming? Lots of things. I do some reading. I'm into movies. I've been getting into NBA. Been watching the Thunder. Big W last night. Huge W. That was a messy win. Like, job-wise, nothing, dude. I was a TA before this. I was a EMT before that for 5 years. And then before that, I worked multiple, like, just restaurant jobs and shit like that. I did, like, soccer coaching for a while for, like, kids. And I got paid for that. That was one of my most fun jobs other than being an EMT. But yeah, I was trying to do this kind of on the side, and like it just wasn't happening. And I was trying to go through school and do something else other than this, but like in the back of my head it was always this. And then like Jenna was like, my wife was like, you should just like fully commit to this. And I'm really grateful for her. She's a great wife, great support. You want to learn about sports so I can bet into them? Do some integrals on stream, math boy. Okay, I can do derivatives, probably. Okay, let's see. So let me just try like a simple one. The integral of x squared plus 6 would be, or 6x squared plus 6 would be, wait, does that work? Yeah, it would be, I forgot how to do integrals. Never mind. Your wife is a good support? Who else does she play? Luna? No. My wife is terrible on support. She's a bad strategist. Two x to the third plus 6x plus c. Right, I remembered the plus 6 plus c thing. So I had 6x to the second. So the exponent goes up by 1. I remembered that part. And then I can't remember, dude. I like calculus is 12 years before time now. My brain knows enough to know kind of what it is. But I've forgotten all my formulas. I don't remember any of that stuff. I did go through like a math course in college, and like I relearned some stuff. And I did find like, even though I forgot how to do like matrices and stuff like that, like it took like 10 seconds of the guy lecturing, talking about it, and then I remembered everything I needed to know about matrices. Like, I feel like relearning math is not too hard. How old am I? I'm 28. Learning shapes and color stream. Yeah, start me on that one. You raise the power and divide by the same. Thank you. Yes, okay. And then you add C. Yeah, because when you take a derivative, the numbers without variables just disappear. Yeah. Some of it's coming back to me right now, mages. But not enough. I loved calculus. That was a fun class. Like after trigonometry, which kind of sucks. Calculus was just like the best. Like math made sense again. Trig wasn't too bad. I think I had like a really bad trig teacher. Because I had to like I basically like when I got into calculus, they were like, you learned this in trigonometry, and I was like, hell I did. What the fuck are you talking about? So I had to like, I was actually like self-teaching all the stuff that I didn't get taught in trigonometry in calculus to do the things that I needed to do.
Do you think you want to be today?
Science solves problems.
Just no.
That is, how did they let
Sorry,
you
no,
do
just
that,
no,
Mages? There's like so
Just
much that you need from trig and algebra to do calc. Like I was missing maybe half of my trigonometry and it was pretty rough for me. I could not imagine doing that without algebra and trig. That's actually crazy. Yeah, integrals were way harder. I love the graph parts, like F prime graphs and like thinking about the increasing and stuff like that was super fun. Or like some of the like practical problems of like filling this object with water, when does it reach this amount, and those were fun.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
I got a 5 on my AP Calc test, and I didn't get the paper. So this is ADHD at its core. I loved the math for the math, and I studied because I just wanted to do math. I don't have this love for learning in every subject. I think now I do, but as a kid I didn't. I studied so much for that. Got the 5 on the AP test, and then did not get the credit. So with AP, I think it's a West Coast thing, or it might be an East Coast thing. It's like half the country does AP. It basically means you can use that and skip a college course. I don't know if I'm explaining it right. A lot of schools don't even take it, but I had to take college algebra at 26 years old because I forgot to get that piece of paper when I was 17. Honestly, I didn't know how to do anything when I was 17. TP behind. Mistakes were made. Oh my god, there's so much. They just have all the damage. I just was so unaware right there. Alright, let me are we down one? Is match gonna get canceled? Have we been playing with 5 this whole time? Yeah, okay. I don't understand the American education system. It doesn't, it's not logical. Space created, hell yeah. You know it. I'm always creating that space and charging those portals. I have a need to feed. Regardless of playing with 5 people, I want to go over the events of... I jump up there after I see the Emma, realize I made a mistake, try to get out of there, I get kicked, I get saved because I go downstairs and they don't kill me somehow. So I got absolutely bailed out, and then I went out onto the point, completely oblivious to how many people were around me, and then all of a sudden there's 4 people shooting me from that cubby and I'm just dead. Like, you guys ever have like your awareness just turns from just turns off? Because that happens to me probably once a game, I'd say, where it's like, I just, it might be because I'm talking in chat or something, but like, I'll have good awareness all game, and then I'll just do the dumbest thing anybody's ever done at the rank that I'm at. Have I played Star Wars Battlefront 2? I love Battlefront 2. After the resurgence, no, I played a little bit. So I got the old copy of the game when the new one came out, because the new one was horrible. But I heard it got fixed a little bit, and I didn't go back to that. But I was playing pretty regularly for about a month on just like the what's the mod for Battlefront 2 that everybody uses to play online? That one. And had a blast, had a good time. I've even played a little bit of Battlefront 3. I don't know if they have online for that anymore. But that one's actually super fun. It's really janky because it's from a demo that never got released. But they have some really cool maps and guns and I think it's the same guns as the second game, but like a lot of the guns just have a better feeling to them. And it's such a disappointment every time I play it to know that this is what it could have come out. It was like truly a jump from Battlefront 2 to it would be like jumping from Halo 1 to Halo 3. Or even Halo, yeah, from Halo 1 to Halo 3. That's about the jump. Yeah, but I love those games. There was so you can mod it into Battlefront 2. There's a mod for, I think it's, I have it downloaded like right now. Let me check. Yeah, it's a mod, but it is the game files for the demo. Somebody got their hands on the game files or the something and had the Battlefront 3 demo and was able to put it in and make it a, not a full game, but like enough to be played. I don't understand how these people do these things at all, so I'm probably just talking out of my ass, but that's how it was explained to me, or the best I can recollect. And yeah, at one point they had Battlefront 3 and they had servers, like you could play online with people, but I think they took it down like sometime last year. It's for the old Battlefront 2 though, not the most recent like remake.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Science solves problems.
Kyber servers, yes, I think so. That sounds familiar. I haven't played in about.
They have a cat player. You guys want to ban it?
Since about 1 month after the release of the remake.
Me and DP will kill the Punisher. Trust me.
Do you have a favorite unit or faction? Like last year, they remade the Battlefront 1 and 2. Are you talking about the DICE game or the old like PlayStation 2 game? That might be where our confusion is right here. I'm talking about the old, like, the one that came out. Well, oh, okay, that's why we're struggling. We're talking about 2 different games. No, I'm sorry, yeah. I haven't played the DICE games too much. I played like a little bit at a friend's house. They're fun, they're cool. But if I'm gonna play a Battlefront, I'm gonna pull up the old one. I just like it better. In some ways, it's a better game.
Being the Hulk isn't so bad.
There was a resurgence for Battlefront 2 as well that happened around last year. So that, like, I totally thought you were talking about that one. I would have asked if you just... I didn't know the DICE game had a resurgence. I hate that they're named the same thing. Do I have time to hang tonight? I'm promised to another tonight, Sweaty Keith. But maybe I can make it a group thing.
Give me Snowflake.
3, 2, 1.
A 3Z, if you will.
To do is capture the mission area. Got it? We have demons to slay. What are we waiting for? There they are.
I would like to make it a 3Z.
A nice deep freeze.
One cloak. Nice.
Yo, Panther, you're the fucking go, bro.
Yeah. Sorry, Dagger.
Ah, the tackle was so close. I have only gotten that tackle on the Venom swinging away, I think, like 2 or 3 times. It's probably the rarest clip that I can get consistently. Not consistently. More than once. That I can recreate.
Dagger.
I probably get it like 3% of the time.
I'm forcing one of their ults.
Or not.
No, all one.
You ult first.
We going to the spawn doors. I like this team. I love a spawn doors team. You know your Psylocke is crazy when they have horrible positioning. You know what I'm saying? And winning. They're just egoing. Like the entire team.
Break your shield, break your shield, break your shield.
I'm gonna split this in 2.
6, 5, 4, 3.
They're down.
2, 1.
Dagger, dagger.
Mag 1.
Iron Fist low, Iron Fist 1, Iron Fist 1. Little one. I can bump you.
Nice, I cut it a little through.
How far Dagger? They have no healers.
So do we.
Yeah, this is a mistake. I should have just died on point. Okay, they killed me, thank God. That would have been a painful stagger. Breaking the all-time player count on Steam like a week ago? That's crazy. I didn't know that at all. That's wild. That is a resurgence. That's insane.
Nice. 6. Forward.
I blocked it.
Good block.
Just good block for that? I mean, can I get a little something?
Yeah, fine.
Boy said that like he's seen a Hulk just jump up there and block a Magold a couple of times. If he's seen it, it was me. No, I think I've seen a couple other Hulks trying to do that now.
Okay, walk
They're
in,
just stacking my own. I need help.
Oh, nice. We win.
I want to miss the exile. Sometimes with Black Panther, if he's on a target and you exile, you can actually fuck him his whole dive. I'm trying to like pull. I'm trying to not throw the exile when my Panther's in there. Venom top left. You have a portal.
Try not to use anything. Try not to use anything.
Both the supports are playing up here.
5, 4, 3.
There's support.
He blocks that.
Invis 1 HP.
Can I get a ping on that invis? Okay, there she is. There's a lot of shit going on right now. We sent way too many people through that portal. We could have. Yeah, we might get punished for that. Okay, we're good, I think. It was long enough in the fight, but I.
Why did he pop it?
Because I was about to die.
They had no heals though. Hello? They had nothing.
Three. Okay, so 3 of us did go through a portal, and that did leave them in an awkward spot for like 2 seconds.
Then die. I'm gonna be honest, bro. It's like you're solo dying.
We won the round. Do we have to do this?
It's just what we could do better, bro. Like,
but it happened. Like what? Talking about it's not helping anybody.
Yeah, but if we do that again and then we lose, like it's like kind of.
Yeah, I'll be nice. Let's try to be a little more conservative with our support ult split.
What an asshole, man.
That wasn't toxic. I fucks with that.
I just hate people complaining about a W. I get enough L's to complain about. I don't want to be bumming myself out about my wins.
I feel like Panther should get it now, because if he gets stuck, he's stuck.
I'm cute with the Panther, bro. I'm cute with the Panther, and
some people are like, if you don't do everything, honestly, that was me, Sai, and Black Panther's fault. That was 100% our fault.
And then I like
Fuck, we're all going through that portal.
Yeah, I own him.
If we didn't do that, they wouldn't have felt like they needed to pop it. And I actually agree with the cloak and dagger. 99% just to use an ult, cap the point, get it done. You know, like it's worth it. Any amount of ults is worth the point.
I'm gonna style.
That's what your ults are for.
Okay, I'm for it.
You know.
Iron Fist on our dagger.
Okay, my back Panther did just run through both of those guys though.
Iron Fist Venom on our support.
Mag is one, by the way. Go kill him. Oh, exile. He's still what? How far Luna? Stuck.
Oh, alright, that's both.
They're on site, bro.
You're on site?
Winnable.
I'm gonna ult against this dagger.
I don't know how we don't win that. That's okay. They use both.
They still have no supports now.
Valorant players spotted. Yeah. These guys definitely have Valorant vibes for sure. That's a good point.
Back up. Soft
on site. I mean, they could be Siege players too. They also have the same lingo.
Walk at the supports.
But and the same attitudes.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That was a big bubble.
He's one.
Hello, dagger and dagger. Magneto and Venom on point.
Hello. I don't like the way they said hello. I hate people, man. Like, can't I just win a game and not be pissed off
Can we
at
hold
people?
off on talking shit after the match? Because this is just gonna make them lock in.
Agreed.
We're just in their head. We're in their head.
Still, you're gonna tilt them and you're gonna make them try even harder.
Oh no, bro, no, really? Fuck, he's off. Bro, calm down.
You don't think they were trying their hardest last round? They were doing everything they could to touch the
Why are they?
Bro,
Splitting
respectfully,
fist.
it's Lusty.
Venom on the board.
I was thinking I'd charge ult there 100%. Honestly, if these two DPS lose this game and I have to go down with them, I wouldn't be the most upset there. So I know they're flaming my cloak and dagger in chat for whatever reason, and like actually throwing the game by flipping our mental. Like I don't know why they're like this, but I don't like them at all. I think if we lose this game, we're gonna see a much more unpleasant people, because this is how they act when we win. It's actually, it's disgusting. I can't, it's gross.
Fantastic one, fantastic one.
I can never get invis out of the ult.
I mean, if we kill Luna quick, she might not have her ult. I don't know, bro. Don't quote me on that.
The Iron Fist team up came up.
Help me, help me, help me.
Go. Luna.
Go on, Luna.
Back one.
Dude, I don't have control of my character this round.
We're back to Luna.
Splitting invis, 3, 2, splitting invis.
Oh, this is way better. It's slow.
Invis.
4, 3, 2, 1.
There's the bottom one. Nice.
They have most forts. And then we C9.
I'm just gonna preemptively mute these guys. They're actually trying to be hard stuck. Yeah, I don't know.
Hulk isn't the only one with a temper.
Yeah, I am getting. I'm the pinball. They're the machine. I'm putting my quarter in.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
They're such assholes, man. This is funny to me. I'm taking things lighter now. I've started just muting people. That shit just like builds up. That frustration just builds up over the week, and it's like that. It's not ever like one thing. It's not ever like one game, one toxic encounter that tilts me. It's like the 5th game, you know. Like, and I'm cutting it off early because I'm tired of feeling angry when I'm playing a video game. I'm tired of having to like go meditate after I play a session of Rivals.
Venom is on our support, backline.
Does the invis ults just like not let me tackle people?
Okay, this cannot be happening. You cannot have 2 dive DPS and then the supports just fend for themselves, dude. The problem is we're getting dove constantly.
Okay, I kind of want to hear this because I think it's gonna be kind of funny, and I'm in a good spot here.
Iron Fist is on me. Yeah, like I was fighting him the whole time you died, and fantastic. So I don't know who you're getting died by.
By Venom.
When it's a complete team crash out.
Fucking heal
it, maybe.
Yeah, this is comedy. This is classic comedy.
Bro, their supports are
GG.
playing perfectly, bro.
I'll try my best. My God, these guys actually threw the game.
Yeah, 4 people just walked off the point, and he takes those 2.
I am ready to put on a show.
Do we have anything?
splitting.
Luna. Iron Fist.
I mean,
That's awesome, bro.
we just hit those ones
2, 1.
every once in a while.
Bro, Cloak, if you see a Venom have his right click on you and then ult, please fade it and not try and kill him before he does that.
I'm just gonna lock in my best and try to get this W because this is ridiculous.
They're just gonna stack my ult, bro.
Thank you, Shrando. Appreciate it.
Get this right this time.
Your Hulk's back. I'm gonna split Luna. Fanta. I'm very lucky her ultimate went down.
Back one. Invis one.
Bro, their Invis has no jump. Jeez, bro.
Venom on support.
Right on.
We need to farm our Luna.
These
Like, once they
games-
make it ult, just let Cloak heal.
Just
You
Luna's
gotta
MVP.
win.
Do not let Luna
You
die.
wanna get there. Luna top left. I'm gonna dive her.
Iron Fist no parry.
Oh, I tackle Fanta.
Give on. Oh my god, I lose that. Max.
Yo.
Thank you, Akashio.
Need to lock in, bear.
Can you guys not be like you are? Because you guys are really freaking annoying and nobody likes you on this team, honestly. I'm not even talking to you, Luna. You shut the fuck up, man. I'm not even upset. It's just comedic to me. It's funny to me. Oof. Yeah, I don't want him on my team. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna wait it out. Because I don't exactly want to go against the 28 final hits Black Panther either. I just want them to be in a different game entirely, honestly. We'll roll the dice, whatever. I can mute him at the start of the game and it'll be fine. I did get a little angry at the end there, I'm not gonna lie. I tried to not be angry, but so I think I had some residual feelings from past toxic events. It was definitely less intense. Like, it was very just a little bit. It was more funny than I was upsetting, but it is just like Just so annoying, man. Do I play any mobile games? I play a little bit of the New York Times. On my phone, I do a little Wordle, a little bit of the crossword. Trying to, you know, get my vocabulary up. What else do I do? I do Marvel Snap. I'm a Snap enjoyer. I just got back into Clash Royale in the Big 25. Dude, mobile games as a kid, I don't know why. They were worse than the video games I had on my console, but like there's just something like, oh, I got a phone, I can play some Doodle Jump. Cause I got the I think like the iPod. What did they call it? There's like the iPhone, and then they would release an iPod version of the phone. And my parents got me the iPod version of like the 3rd gen iPhone. Like when I was like 15. I think that was my first like smart device that I get apps on, and I just like for the next year only played mobile games. The Clash Royale resurgence is real. Dingleberry was just saying that he was playing it too. They've been advertising a lot. I think that's what it is. I think they've been advertising like a ton. I'm gonna grab some water real quick. Hope that those losers aren't on my team and or on the enemy team. Looks like we're good. We got Nut! My boy Nut! Oh no! Nut! We need Nut to load in. What emote do you guys use for Galacta or Jeff on your thing? Have I watched Mandalorian? I got through the first 2 seasons. Haven't really had the drive to go through the 3rd one. I like it though. I love the first 2 seasons. I love Pedro Pascal. I think he does a great job. I think the writing's pretty solid. That 2nd season episode with Bill Burr, probably one of my favorite episodes of any show I've ever watched. Like just the character growth and like the tension in some moments and just like a really solid episode.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Science solves
Nut!
problems.
Load it in. Let's go. Is the 3rd season good? Should I give it a go? Should I just watch? I'd have to watch through the whole thing again, I feel, because like I haven't watched it since season 2 came out. Like I was watching that as it released, and then just kind of never got back into it. I do kind of hate that they brought back Boba Fett. Like Star Wars needs to do this, needs to like get as far away from the Skywalker timeline as possible, because like they've just stayed there for way too long as far as like shows and movies go. There's so much more that could be made, but they just like camp out in this like one small area. Like I think the episodes are good. I just like. Want to stop doing the member Boba Fett boomers like Boba Fett. Here he is. This is the guy you saw. Nostalgia. I just like, and then he takes off the helmet and talks like, what the fuck? Like, they just ruined it. I did hate that part though. I hate that he's just no longer the mysterious guy that died in the Sarlacc pit that just captures your imagination. Like, I think they've ruined a couple of things. Like Han Solo, everybody agrees it's a bad movie, but like even if it was good, like by like going in and getting the details of running the Kessel Run in whatever amount of parsecs, they just took away the mystery, right? And the mystery was what was magical about the original movie. They showed you a lot, but there was a lot more that was unseen. That's what that movie did so well. And like, I even don't like Rogue One because it kind of does that as well. Like, I think Rogue One's a good movie, but I kind of hate it. And I just like. It's just like they're just cashing out. Not a fan. I honestly thought the Rian Johnson movie was better than the 7th and 9th episode of the new trilogy. I didn't like any of them, but I thought that one was actually pretty decent. Episode 7 was decent, but like, again, it's just like so much, just like, they blew up the Death Star again. Like, I don't want to see the same thing I saw. I want to see something new. I thought episode 8 was at least different. I thought it set up Kylo Ren as a really good character. I could rant about Star Wars stuff for a while. I don't hate on it, but like, because I love Star Wars, I just want to see them do more adventurous stuff. I just want to see more of the Old Republic, Darth Bane trilogy. Let's go a couple thousand years in either direction in that universe, and I actually gotta focus up. I just had a Hulk disrespect me, and it needs to. I need to. Oh my god. I can't do anything, man. Not our map.
I remember you from a long time ago. Oh my god, you're right. I'm gonna get old someday, and then I'm going to. Oh man, I need to chill out. The battle starts in 5.
My favorite bit of Star Wars is the 2003, I think, Clone Wars animated show. It's the one before the Clone Wars that everybody knows about show with Ahsoka. It's really good. It's like an hour and a half. I think it's even shorter than that, like an hour 10. And you can watch through all of it. And it's made by the creator of Samurai Jack. And it's done in that style, and it's just excellent. Like, this isn't even a game, man. I could be playing... I'm not, but I could be playing the best I've ever played, and it wouldn't even fucking matter. Hopefully we just got somebody on their warm-up game, and they're about to lock in right now. Oh, I wanted to tackle. I guess I couldn't tackle her even if I wanted to. Or even if I did hit it. Where did he go? Fine. Splitting the Uno. Yeah. Not our map for this team. Actually, my Loki get the touch. I'm gonna try my very best for him. It was a good touch. I got off a point to go get heals, thinking that they got out, and then... Okay. That's kind of funny. What time is it? 6 o'clock? Damn, it's kind of late. Yo, what's up, Chaff? How you doing? Good to see ya. Our rank up game. That was a rank up game. That was one if I've ever seen one. Right there. Those are the teammates you get for your rank up games. I'm doing great. I'm living life. I'm loving it. I'm having a good day. I'm actually just about to raid us out of here. Because I got some plans for tonight. And I gotta like shower and stuff before I do that. But I'll be back on tomorrow. No, I won't. I'll be back on Monday, and then Monday morning we'll have a new video as well. It'll be... I'm going to go in detail about all the counters and stuff like that. And how to play against them as Hulk. I got most of the video done, but... So I'm just looking for somebody to raid. Let me set this right up real quick. Yeah, I'll be back on Monday. Videos coming out. It'll be a good time. I'll see you guys on Monday. Thank you guys so much for the support and just being here. It means a lot to me. Hella busy on the weekdays. Yeah, I stream on Saturdays. I don't do Sundays, unfortunately. But it was really good to see you, Shap. Hopefully we'll see each other in game sometime. Alright, bye.